Alright. YouTube, what is up? It is Nisi. We're about to go over some Bird Woman, dude. Bird Woman. Well, I guess Quinn's like Bird Woman. I always thought Quinn was a man, though. And I always called Quinn Birdman. So, I'm fine. I'm fine with my... I'm fine with my shit, YouTube. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. It's Bird Woman to me. Pantheon with... Jesus. With Ignite TP. That is a cheese if I've ever heard of it. Our only responsibility in this game is to not feed until we can just ult kill Pantheon. Or push, that's good too, yeah. I guess we do outrange the spear. So, when we're... Use our brush more here. Better Pantheon's gonna spear us more often. Yeah, I guess we crushed this matchup. Okay, cool. Push in then. Get vision down. Amumu's gonna try to gank you, but it should be pretty easy. We need to position more offensively here and try to get more damage off. Because he can't retaliate at all. So I'll show you when I would move forward. Right about... I wouldn't even turn on my... I wouldn't turn on my E yet. I would probably move forward to here. Walk at him first. And then wait till the minion's low. And then hit the minion... Control Q for the skill, and then quickly Q him, and then walk him all the way into turret, potentially pushing him out of lane or killing him. You didn't really do that. You just kind of played it passive, but you had a power spike to where he couldn't really retaliate. Like, he wouldn't have hit level 2, and we could have just dumpstered him there. This is all good, what we're doing here. I love this. I love that we're controlling this matchup. Okay, you play it well. You get a Mumu's flash, and you survive. I don't mind this. I would be quickly teleporting in, if I were you. Yeah, I would teleport to this minion here. Because Amumu was level 2 on that gank. So it's going to take him a while to get back up. And he doesn't have flash. And Pantheon doesn't have ignite. And he's super low. So I feel like I can 2v1 here, even if Amumu comes back. So yeah, I would be teleporting to this minion. I wouldn't let him break this little freeze here. And you do that, which I hate. Yeah, I don't know why we're not teleporting. What are we doing? Why aren't we just teleporting to the minion? So if we teleport to the minion here, we can just push him under turret right away and keep him topside and make it and discourage him basically from backing because he's gonna miss farm. The way that you're playing this though is allowing him to just calmly get space and decide what he wants to do, which I hate. I hate this.
Donation.
TF triple stab. Now push the wave. Yeah, see, I would have liked to teleport and keep him under turret as opposed to having this big wave of minions to work against. Yeah, I don't like that too much. I know we just got ganked, but like I wouldn't be too scared of a re-gank in that position. Are we trying to freeze? I don't know why. He doesn't have anything. He has no sustain. He can just back and teleport forward, and we can't even pressure once we've frozen. So no, we're just gonna keep jamming the wave. Unless you're trying to set him up for a gank, which I guess isn't that bad. So we're gonna see how this goes now. If you're setting him up for a gank. Nice. Beautiful. You need to shove really quick, because if you do not, Pantheon's gonna come top and you're gonna be in a really shitty situation where you're just kind of stuck under turret getting poked, and I don't like that. I think it takes you too long to figure out like when you should be pushing and not pushing. So here you're obviously free to push because Pantheon hasn't teleported back. So we just jam the wave and get out. But you're not shoving the wave, you see? Like, you need to get out and reset and come back with items and not just sit up here without flash, without wards down, versus Pantheon. Like, I mean, yeah, he's obviously taking the most horrendous trade I've ever seen, but good players aren't always going to do that, and they're just going to put you in a position where you're just stuck and you can't back. Or a Mumu's going to gank you because you don't have the place down. And here it comes.
Subscribe.
Triple stab, thank you, man.
To the
Thanks for subbing, buddy. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, we could have avoided this by shoving the wave and resetting, as opposed to whatever you tried to do. I don't know what you need to shove the wave and get back, and then come forward with vision, with like a pink ward, with items, and play the lane smarter than this. Whatever we're doing here, it was just a silly thing to stay that long there. Yo, give him some hype, boys. Give him some sub hype.
Red team double kill.
For some reason, we're not warding, and that drives me up a fucking wall. Because I can be greedy sometimes and not ward, but I pretty much always have at least a pink when I leave base. And I know you could have afforded it. So, like, yeah, we need vision. We need at least try warded. We can outplay the Amumu gank, potentially, with our ult, and, you know, just by dodging the bandage. But even still, like, pretty silly. That trade was fine until we held our move speed. So watch. You slow him and you auto him, but you don't W right away. And you could W and pick up speed here and basically just shove him out right away. Because you can't retaliate because you have ult, right? So you feel pretty good about going ham on him. Because at the end of the day, you know, if he does like spin on you without, he doesn't have flash or anything. If he does just try to spin on you and like all in you or something crazy like that, we can pretty much always ult and just walk out because he doesn't have flash. So yeah. So here you should have W'd right away again. I don't know why we're ulting there. There wasn't enough damage yet. No. No. No! Snake! Yeah. If we go back in time here, it's like you're not even thinking about rotations here at all. Pantheon isn't about to one-shot you here in this position. It's just not how Pantheon works. So here, he jumps on you. And you canceled an auto. You had the auto coming. Either way, let's talk about the mechanics of this, because I even though you missed, like, I'll go line by line on this. So first things first, he jumps to you, and you ult. And I don't know why you ult. His rotations go down, and you can see roughly his damage. Okay? So there's really no rush. If you really wanted to ult, you needed to ult when he jumped in, not like after he jumped in and dealt the damage anyways, because your ult gets 0 value. You see? It gets nothing done. So, after that, you Q him. And, like, I want to see your cooldowns here, too. Yeah, you had, like, no cooldowns up, and you're flashing for this, but you don't need to. You can just jam the wave after the fact. Obviously, if you'd played your ult better, you would have just been able to walk at him and dive with your ult. But you ulted, essentially, you wasted the ult. So, there's a lot of different things we could have done. Like, okay, it happens. You missed the ult, then just shove the wave in. Don't flash after it like a crazy man. Just shove the wave in, and then, you're good. You can just zone him off a farm. He can't farm with Q. Like, he can farm occasionally with Q, but he wouldn't be safe to farm. You burned Ignite. You had Flash, you know what I mean? So he backs. I'm thinking... Oh, he teleports, okay. I hate that we're not bringing pink wards to top lane. Because with the way that you're pushed up a lot, you really would like a pink here, and you would put it right there where my mouse is. And you keep doing this like half freeze shit where you're like slow to push. Like, Kayle, you're not struggling in this matchup. You're struggling because you're like ulting and flashing and diving goofy and not warding. But the matchup itself is fucking easy for you to dominate. So whenever he leaves, stop trying to act like you need to freeze this for some reason. Just fucking auto these first because these deal the most damage. And then clear the front. Like, push the lane. Be fast about this. It's a race. Trade. I felt like you could have traded a little bit more there. You're not scared of too much with Pantheon there. Now I would back and, okay, yeah, you got this. That's a good call there. Cool. Nice. Now push. Don't back. Push. Don't back. Push the lane. Push the lane. There's no one there's no one can hurt you, so why are we backing? Right? Why are we backing? Who's gonna stop us? The people that are gonna stop us, we just killed them, right? So why aren't we taxing this? I don't care. What are you afraid of? You can literally see every threat. You know that Lux is bot side because the Lux isn't gonna be moving out of lane phase yet. You can see Annie. Ezreal's walking up to her, fucking with her. Push the lane. We don't get anything out of that double kill. We get just the double kill. We get nothing else. Push the lane. That's a ton of missed value right there, dude. That's XP that you should have had, and that's XP that you should have denied, and you're not going to deny all of it. Notice how the wave is going to stick here. This turret might attack, this minion might not. And there you go. The lane's now frozen on this side. Why? Yeah, that's easy money. Yeah, Ezreal was poking at Annie the whole time. And we had wards down. We had wards here. So we're going to see it coming. And we need to push next time. That's a huge win for you guys, and I don't think you get enough out of it. We made a very wild trade there for some reason, and I don't know why. So you wait until the minions thin out, and then you trade, and you trade level 10 versus level 9 and 6 minions. So that's pretty much every, like, fundamental thing about trading you did wrong there. You don't trade in minions. You don't trade versus someone with a higher level than you. You don't face tank the damage with a kite champ. So yeah, we could definitely clean that up. Definitely clean it up. You go pretty crazy there. You get his ignite though. I dig that. You could back and teleport forward if you want. You also have ult. You can't dive you. Oh no. Okay, just back and teleport forward. By the way, this level advantage that you lost, you wouldn't have lost it if you'd pushed the wave. Just to be clear, like to double back on my point about pushing. Now, if we'd gotten the double kill and then you looked and you didn't see Annie and you didn't have vision of anything and you had a suspicion that he was roaming, then it's fine to back because you're like, all right, the guy's zoning me off of this. Like, I don't know if I'm safe. Knowing me, I'd probably go for it anyways because I just think it's more important than dying, personally. I think just getting the wave jammed or gambling and saying, it's a 50-50 chance he comes up. Like, I don't see him, but I'm not sure he's already moving up river, shit like that. But, like, yeah, there you knew. You're not hitting the tower, don't know why. Now you don't have to hit it. And you don't have to hit it because Pantheon has 15 seconds. So what we're doing is we're going to just let the minions die. And we're just going to sit here. And then when the tower is low enough, he spawns. He might teleport. So we're going to hit the tower then. So now you're hitting the tower instead of letting the minions thin out. I don't know why we're doing that. When Soraka was there and, you know, he's on the tower, then I would like to get it down because it's more reliable as a kill to, like, get the tower down and then dive. But once the guy dies, then we're free to just deny that XP. So we jam the wave top. Your ult doesn't make sense again. The reason why it doesn't make sense is because all the damage had been used. So, like, let me give you an example. You flash forward, but, like, all the damage had pretty much come out already. And you didn't really block any damage. You see that? It's already happened. And he doesn't have, like... Annie doesn't have anything that she could be doing. Amumu doesn't have... He ulted already. It's just a waste. It's a waste of an ult. Pantheon lands on you. Lux is BMing as our team loses. We should reset here or shove top. We see Lucian bottom, and we know where Lux is, so we should probably just go top and push this in now. And then we can do all this shit with blue. I would be more inclined to push top and then do blue as opposed to the order that you're doing it. Because what's going to happen if you are late to push, Pantheon can teleport. Well, he can't teleport anywhere right now, but there's a chance that he teleports and blocks your push, which is annoying. There's also a chance that he makes it to farm that he shouldn't have made it to by teleporting. Thankfully, he's not going to. But, like, you can see, as soon as he's up, if he just teleports top, you won't miss anything. Now he's going to miss... He's going to miss a lot because he didn't teleport up. I'm all about teleporting to get XP. I don't care. Yeah, the Rylai's Rush is weird. Generally speaking, Kayles go Nashers first. But I don't really, like I say in these all the time, I don't care about itemization as much unless it's absolutely the reason he's losing, but it's not the reason he's losing. Or the reason that this game isn't going well for him. The reason this game isn't going well for him has nothing to do with items, my friend. Like, if he had built like 6 long swords, then that's one thing entirely. But he built Rylai's, which, yeah, is kind of designed to stay alive and kite a little bit. But like I said, it has nothing to do with why this game isn't going his way. And I mean, don't ult. I hate that you ult there. Because you know he can't kill you. He's checkmated. You had plenty of HP to work off of. Like you said it yourself. You have Rylai's, right? Why aren't we pushing that to the turret first? Push this to the turret. Push to the fucking turret. Sherb. Push this in, dude. You want, when you get opportunity, this, you know in Dota, you can deny minions. In League, this is how you deny minions. This thing. This is a turret. It denies them for you. So, like, when you don't push to the turret, that means Pantheon gets to leave base and ult top and collect all the farm. You push to the turret not only to deny the farm, but to deny, like, to deny his ult. Because if he doesn't ult top right away, he's going to miss everything. So if you jam it to the turret, then he has to consider ulting to save everything. And now, he ults on you, you're there, you shouldn't be there. You should have already pushed it. Classic. Push the lanes. Push the lanes. Please. Nothing makes me sadder than when I see someone solo kill somebody and they basically let League of Legends little like catch up formula run its course and like right on schedule they die because they didn't push, or they give the XP lead back to the guy because they didn't push. So here we're jamming top. I don't know why we're stopping. We see 3 bottom. We know 3's bottom and we know 1's mid. So we should be top. And we should run over a top laner for a bit. 1v5 Kayle. Pantheon's gone. Push the turret. Why aren't we pushing the turret? We have a Nashers. We're Kayle. Pantheon can't fight us. We see 3 bottom. We see Annie mid. Why aren't we taking tier 2 here? I'm not saying that we have to split push with Kayle, but if it's this fucking free, I don't get it. Yeah, that was silly. That was really silly. We could have done a lot more with that. You're gonna push the lane, or are you gonna do it again? Your whole team's towards dragon. Hey, you're taking the turret finally. Nice. Kill this idiot. Kill him. Finish it. No, that flash is just silly and unnecessary. We don't need to flash there. Your ult is better, but, and you know, I mean, you didn't need to use it, but what I'm saying is your ult's better in terms of blocking damage, but why did we flash here? What's the rush? I want you to see. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, wow, this guy's really close right now. Well, I get him low, I get him half. This is where you should have stopped. This is where you should have stopped and walked the minions in and then dove him cleanly without having to flash. So what you do instead is you flash after him when there's no reason to flash after him. So you flash, but in reality, the minions were going to tank the turret. So you would have been able to walk up to him, and if he'd stayed, like, you would just hit the turret, and if he stays, then you just walk at him and dive him, and you don't even need to flash. Obviously, you would rather just ult instead of ult and flash, right? You're keeping the flash, or in a perfect world, we might even be able to kill him if we play it right without even ulting, like similar to what I do with the Tryndamere shit. That's what we need to be doing here. He was clearly dead to rights. There's no way he was ever going to turn on us. Keep your flash, kill him on when the minions crash onto the turret, and then maybe keep your ult. And then that's how you get 1 kill, and then maybe even 2 kills. Nice. Now you just need to get out. No, don't linger. Yeah, I think you lingered too long there. You've done plenty. Remember that you just use your ult and flash. This is why I say, if we could keep those, then that's one thing. But here, you have no summoners and no ult, and you're dicking around, and as a result, you're going to get ganked by a Mumu. And that only happened because of how we played this. We could have if we'd played the dive better, we might have been able to do more. They held engaged, nothing gets done. Let's see what you do when you're up. Alright, so we're up. We got 4 mid. We got a Sejuani with ult. So yeah, I'm definitely holding. I don't have flash and I'm a little sad about that, but even still. I'm gonna come forward. I feel like we are ulting way too early there. Why are we ulting him? There's no threat of death yet, and we're the damage. We're the level 15 fucking Kayle with Rylai's and Nashers, which is like ridiculous at this stage versus their comp. It's like they're grouped up, they're bunched up, so you're gonna be able to kill them all. We ult Sejuani, who's under turret and is tanky, who has Randuin's, and he's not even close to dead yet. Why aren't we more concerned with just getting in there ourselves and cleaning this up? Is what I want to know. And of course, because we don't have our ult, we kind of get punked here. Kind of our own fault. I think we could have played that fight better. So we're pushing. This is good that you're pushing. Nice. He BMs you and dies. You can kill this guy. We're ulting again when he's just used everything. So we might die here because of it. Okay, good. Now we get out. That's fine. How do we lose this game? So you come around. Don't flash, please. You did it again. Where, like, you're flashing for someone that you don't really need that badly. And we could just jam top here. You need to back and do something else, or flank, or do anything other than be here right now. That's good that you recognize that. You make a good ult. Is this a win? Did I pick a win game? I'm so confused. Oh, you guys got wiped after Baron, I see. I was just so fucking lost. So, this is weird. Yeah, it looks like you guys are winning. So, okay, let's talk about this throw then. Because apparently you guys lose from this position, which is just ridiculous. Your biggest mistake here is not identifying the condition that you have, which is you have noobitis. No, I'm fucking kidding, dude. Diagnosed with noobitis. You get Baron, and you have Soraka dying, and their entire team is pretty much up. And you try to fight out when your mana is really low. Oh, noobitis, dude. So, I have that space. So, when you get the Baron down, what you really should just be doing is should be going back into the corner of the pit. So, like right here. And you should just be backing. Because you have speed backs before you get collapsed on. So, you come out. And this is kind of like textbook throw moment here. Is that we don't have mana. And so we get caught in this weird position where we can't really do anything. Whereas if we had just backed and reset in the back of the pit right after we got Baron, it would have been a lot better. Because really, in the position that you're in with your noobitis condition, you really want to take the Baron back here and start pushing out with the Baron minions. And generally speaking, just having a Baron, and especially on a split push champ, or just, you know, having it on the carry in general is just really important. And just as many people, when you get Baron, guys, as many people as can get out of the Baron situation with Baron at base, that's super worth. So, like, yeah, you can 5v5 and wipe them after, but the rules of League don't change. Like, after you win a pivotal objective, like a Baron or like a turret, or, you know, you win a big team fight and then you win like a turret, it's like, you don't want to keep pushing your luck. You want to just reset. Baron gives you the opportunity to reset really fast. So we should have taken the Baron, hit the back of the pit, back, and then just push out the wave, and then this game isn't a loss. But because everyone gets wiped at a really inopportune time, we get back with Baron. Basically, a nightmare happens to where we all get wiped at Baron, and because we all get wiped at Baron at this moment, now the death timers are staggered. We don't have Baron minions to push out with. And like I said, it's just a nightmare scenario. We basically could have all of you, Ezreal could have backed, you could have backed, Sejuani could have backed, but because you didn't back as soon as you got the Baron and you weren't on the same page there, you basically throw away a very easy win. And it wasn't that you went for the Baron. That actually wasn't the issue. The issue was just you didn't back after you took it. So, alright, dude. I hope all this shit helps you. You know, the big things for me is just pushing waves, trying to save your summoners smart and your ults and shit smarter. And yeah, just back after you get Baron buff. Like, those are big things. Obviously, you can go back to the replay at any time, check it out, since you're a sub. And you can go over the nuanced stuff. But thank you so much for watching, YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. I love all you. I'm out. Sub, like, tell your friends, and all that bullshit. Peace, cracks.